The necessity to be global is both business-driven as well as health-driven.
Nearly 60% of all our sales are international.
It feels like a family business, even though it's considerably larger than a family business.
We can respond very rapidly and quickly to business needs and customer needs in a smaller time frame than, say, a larger company.
Today's world really has gotten a lot smaller, and there's nowhere where it's more true than in healthcare. So it's very helpful for a company, even a small one like PTS, to have that global reach and that global presence where you can draw on best practices and import them, if you will, into other regions and parts of the world. The company started out as a family endeavor. We've grown a lot from those days, but I'd like to think we kept some of the feeling and the culture that came out of that.
There is a tremendous public health benefit to having a device, a portable, accurate device on the market in which you can screen large numbers of participants.
It's that low-cost meter with a lot of features that I think really gets us into a lot of global markets where the economies dictate a lot of what healthcare people can even afford.
At the moment in Australia, one of the state governments is sponsoring Work Health, which is a worker health screening program. That means that every single worker in Victoria can get screened for cardiovascular disease and for diabetes or pre-diabetes in the workplace at no cost to them. It means up to 2.5 million people will get screened that perhaps would have missed out on this health service. For the program to succeed, it means that the providers of the service need to be able to travel out to every single workplace, whether you're working in a mine site, whether you're working on a bus, someone has to be able to come to your work site and test you. So having an analyzer that's so portable, it means that the program can succeed anywhere. So it's imperative that the CardioChek was chosen.
It's very interesting to see the dynamics and the diversity of various applications. In some venues, it may be literally people walking through a central area like a mall. Mexico, for example, is a very common tool as they set up kiosks in malls for healthcare delivery.
I've seen a tremendous growth, from the time that I started to now. We've been, especially with reaching out to, our distributors in Australia, all Latin America. So the growth has been very big.
CardioChek currently reaches about 100 countries. About 50 of those countries are major countries for us, where we have established distributors, many of them since many years.
We have partners 5,000 and 10,000 miles away in different time zones who speak different languages and have special needs as a result. We then try and add functionality to our systems, our processes, our communications that facilitate doing business on a smooth basis.
With a person actually putting the label on a package, that gives us total freedom to be able to respond and incorporate different needs that a country may have.
For our customers, if they were to call in, they get a real person on the other line.
We try to provide that full service support, and I think for a small company, it's done very well. And as we grow to a larger company, we expect to carry that same work ethic and that same focus forward.
By our company being as team and quality based as we are, it does, it's apparent to our customers that that's the way we work here.
CardioChek has been able to keep its personal touch and its family kind of atmosphere despite growing into what you might consider a global company, if that's not a pretentious thing for a small company like us to say. I think that's a fairly unusual aspect of our story and one of the more fun things about our story.